Hello, my name is YouTube.
Hello world.
Hello YouTube.
Hello world. So Steve, what are your teaching goals for 2018?
Well Jim, I'm glad you asked. So what I'm going to be doing in 2018 is I'm going to be interacting more with the education community at large through Skype, YouTube, and I might even do a blog, though that idea sickens me.
Hi.
Hi.
This is about the 4th time we've started. Hey Google, make this one work.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Technology.
So this is our attempt at the Teaching Around the World tag. I forget what the other two letters stand for.
Is it a hashtag?
Oh no,
Just a tag?
that was it, Teaching Around the World. It's
Yeah.
just a tag. There's no hash involved.
Okay.
Not like your 21st. So we're following along from Beck West, EJ from Kafupaland, and Nicholas from France, and a couple of other people that we haven't watched yet. I'm Stephen, and this is Jemina.
Hi.
She can speak for herself,
Yes.
but I took that one. Feminism.
And we are both high school teachers. I've been teaching longer.
I've been teaching shorter, but better through that. From the beginning, from the outset, and throughout.
We are based in Melbourne, Australia.
Teaching goals for 2018 are to kind of involve the global community and the wider educational community into my class, so maybe whether that's through Skype or using shared lesson plans from other teachers or just interacting in other ways and making our small little classroom in Australia a little bit bigger.
And my teaching goals for this year will mainly be about literacy and literacy practice. I'm taking on a new role at my school as a literacy learning specialist, so I'm going to nail literacy strategies and literacy intervention, as well as figure out how to be a model literacy teacher in a secondary school.
So my learning goals for 2018 are, well, this is the first year I'm not studying a degree formally, so I'm looking to work on my digital literacy skills and bring those into the classroom, be it through Microsoft, Google, or even now Adobe products, and really working on my video editing and production to make my the flipped component of my lessons a little bit stronger.
My learning goal for 2018 is to brush up on my camera and editing skills so that I can inspire other teachers to learn more about literacy or to teach them about literacy through video so that they don't actually need to be in my classroom.
So in terms of what lessons that take place in the first week back, I do all the normal sort of icebreaker activities. Also, as an English teacher, I get my students to write me a letter, and I write them a letter to initiate that. And this year I'll be doing a little bit around flipped education and gamification, sending videos to parents so they understand the way that the class will be run a little bit differently and sort of give them a bit of a heads up, and training the students how to interact and take notes from the flipped learning content that I've already established.
So our first week back is the first time that we meet our classes for the first time, so like Steve said, just getting to know our students pretty quickly and getting them used to different activities that I'm going to be trialling with them, and getting them used to this idea that I'm going to trial stuff with them that I've never done before, like Socratic circles or different ways of doing group work, just to get them used to these different activities.
In terms of the biggest challenges going back and teaching in January, for me the biggest challenge is always to try and hem in my enthusiasm and try and meet my class before I sort of start throwing new ideas at them and trying out all these new innovative ideas that I've thought of during the month break that we had, and rather meeting my students and finding what they need and then trying to react to that rather than just throw all my new cool ideas at them instead.
And for me, two things. Teaching in a hot, unair-conditioned classroom in the middle of summer in Australia can be quite challenging, but also having 5 weeks off where you're going at a really nice pace and then having to just be back at school and hit the ground running and just being supremely efficient at everything and getting 15 things done at the one time because we're just so time poor. I think that's my biggest challenge in January. And I suppose, setting goals for myself and looking after my own well-being in the holidays, but then actually putting them into place when I'm actually at school and I really don't have time to think about my own well-being.
So personally, we celebrated New Year's by going to bed before 9 o'clock and reading a book.
It was great.
And then we were woken up by fireworks at about midnight, and then we sort of shook our fists in anger at the youngins who were
the young
ruining,
people of today.
keeping us up. So we put white noise on and went back to sleep. Pretty exciting. So a blessing for teachers in the new year. May you ... May your ...
Teachers of the world, may you feel valued many times this year in your calling. We don't do this job to be thanked for it, but it makes a difference when we are.
My wish is that teachers, may all your sick days be taken, but you be in full health during those days.
Yeah, make them count.
My God, let's go.
Cobra out.
Cobra out.